Hello friends, so our second company in the consistent compounder series is Asian Paint. Asian Paint is the largest manufacturer of paint in India, and this company was set up in 1942, so it is around 80-year-old company. It operates in around 15 countries and has 26 manufacturing facilities in the world, serving customers in over 60 countries. And this company is not only in the paint sector, it also manufactures metal sanitary ware such as bath sinks, wash basins, and recently this company has also started exploring home decor and interior design category, and in that category it has recently started introducing lightings, furnishings, furniture, thus adding more products into its home decor category. But this is one area which is the home decor and design interior design category where the company is shifting its focus more, because this is also a very big industry, and if Asian Paint, what it did in the paint sector, is able to do the same thing in the home decor and interior design category, then you might see this company at an extremely different level. And based on the experience that the company has, I think they are going to do very good in this category as well. So let's hope for the best, and we'll see how this company does in this category as well. Now let's look at the revenue breakup, and you will see that 83% of its revenue comes from the decorative coating, which is nothing but the paint areas wherein the paint is used in buildings, houses, etc. Then the industrial coating contributes to around 2.4%, which is nothing but the machine coatings, coatings on cars, etc., appliances, these kind of things. And international operation contributes to 11%, and the home improvement business, in which they have recently stepped into, contributes to around only 2.3%. This is one area from which I have a lot of hopes. Let's see what happens in the future. Now here we can see the leadership position of Asian Paint. In India it is the largest paint company, and in Asia it is the third largest. In the world it is the ninth largest, and in the last 50 years this has been the market leader in the paint sector in India. So you can imagine the management, how good the management is. In these last 50 years there were many companies which came to the market, tried to give competition to Asian Paint, but they were not able to succeed, and eventually they had to go away. And one of such company was the world largest paint producer, so that also came to India and to give the competition to Asian Paint, but they were not able to sustain. So this shows how strong is the management of Asian Paint and how well they are managing their business, that it has become almost impossible for other companies to take the market share from Asian Paint. And here you can see that the size of Asian Paint is 3x of its nearest competition, so it's far ahead of its competitions. And here you can see that Asian Paint has 50% market share in the organized domestic paint market, and the second largest player has a market share of just about 16%. So, and we read it earlier as well that it is triple the size of its nearest competition, which is Berger Paint, which is also a good company, but you can see Asian Paint is far ahead in terms of market share. And in the decorative paint segment, which comprise around 70 to 75% of the paint industry, their market share is even more, which is around 60%. And in the industrial coating segment also, they have a healthy position, and they have a market share of about 20%. So here you can see how strong is the business. They have majority of the market share of their sector, and it's not only that, they have been the market leader for almost around 50 years. 50 years is a huge timeline. Then we have their smaller business, which is their kitchen business, and they see huge potential in this market, basically the branded modular kitchen solution market. And why they see huge potential? Because the estimated worth of this market is around 15 crores. It is currently mostly in the unorganized sector, so basically unorganized players are more into this market, so they want to get into this market and take the market share from the unorganized sector to the organized sector. And in order to do that, they also did acquisition, and you can see they acquire a company called Sleek. So this is also a huge potential. In case Asian Paint is able to become a market leader in this segment as well, it is going to do very well in future also. Then we have its other business, which is the bath business, wherein it acquired SS in 2014-15. This company is into manufacturing of bathwares like taps, wash basins, sinks, etc. So apart from paint, kitchen business, bath business, the fourth business that we talked about was the interior decoration business, home decor business, which they are exploring because it is still that market also has very good potential, and still there are unorganized players who are working in that market, and that is what they are targeting. They are trying to become the organized player of that market. What will happen is that they'll gradually start taking the market share from the unorganized sector, and it will start coming to Asian Paint. This is what they did in the paint sector, and this is what they are trying to do in the kitchen segment, bath segment, and now in the home decor segment also. Now let's look at the chart for Asian Paint, and if you'll see for 1 year it has just given a 6% return, which is fine. If I look at 5 years, you'll see it has given a good return of 183%, and you'll see the chart pattern also. If you look at the maximum chart pattern in this, again you'll see that it is going in this direction, and this is the sign of a good consistent compounding share going from the bottom left to the top right. And now let me compare it with Nifty. So 1 year return, you'll see Nifty has given more return than Asian Paint, but the story changes as soon as I click on 5 years. You'll see 80% Nifty 50 index return and Asian Paint has given 187, and maximum return you'll see Nifty has given 1700 and Asian Paint has given 25,000% return. And you can see the chart pattern also. Nifty is almost flat like a table, but Asian Paint you'll see going consistently up towards the sky. So this check also we have done. We have seen the chart pattern. We have compared it with Nifty. It is beating the Nifty 50 index returns. Now here you'll see that this company is in the leader in the paint and varnish sector. It's on the top and it is currently down also by 10%. And its market cap is 3 lakh. And you can see the next competitor to Asian Paint is Virgin Paints, whose market cap is 60,000. So in terms of market caps, it's almost 5 times that of Berger Paint. Now we are at the P&L of Asian Paint and the data is available from March 2011, and if you look at the sales figure, you will see that the sales numbers are continuously increasing. So it was 7,400 in March 2011, then 9,200, then 10,000, then 12,000, 13,600, 14,200, 15,000, 16,800, 19,200, 20,000, 21,700, 29, and now for the 12 trailing months it is close to 33,400. So sales is continuously increasing, and similarly if I look at the operating profit also you'll see it is continuously increasing. The only dip that you'll see will be for March 2022, where you'll see that compared to March 2021 there was a little bit of dip. In March 2021 the operating profit was 4856 and for March 2022 it was 4804. So a slight dip here, although the sales was increasing but the profit was reducing. Why? Because of OPM. You will see in March 2021 the OPM was 22%, but in March 2022 the OPM reduced to 17%. Why? Because there was a huge increase in the oil prices, and crude oil is the raw material for the paint industry. So that's why you see that their expenses increase due to high crude oil prices, and it is still hovering around 17% OPM. But this problem is again temporary. This is going to go away, and once it goes away you will again see the profit reaching its previous high, and you'll see the OPM coming back to 21-22 levels. Now if I'll see the stock CAGR, which is the criteria for our 8 share, you'll see that within the period of 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, it has given returns about 20%, almost consistent 22 to 23% consistent return. Only for last 1 year you see a dip, and we know the culprit, it is the OPM. If you see the return on equity, it is also about 20%. Sales compounding is also in double digit. In the 12 trailing months you'll see a good increase in the sales, and if you'll see the profit compounding, it is also in double digit. Now let's look at the shareholding pattern, and in shareholding pattern also you will see the shareholding for promoter is consistent 52.63%. FYI is also, it's around 20%, which has now reduced to 8.5%, which is still okay. And DIIs from 7% they have increased to 8.74. So we can say that from FYI it has come down to DIIs, and remaining is with public around 20%. So the shareholding pattern is also decent. Nothing wrong with the shareholding pattern and nothing wrong with the company also. It's just a short-term problem of high raw material prices, which is going to go away. You have seen the sales has increased in the couple of years, but due to reduction in the OPM, the profit is not increasing that much, and that's the reason you're getting this type of company at a discount right now. Otherwise these kind of company hardly go down by 10%. This is a good opportunity. If you want to invest, you can definitely think about it. This again is a company which can become a core company of your portfolio, which means you can easily give 10% of your portfolio to this company. But before taking any decision, please do your own research as well, build your own conviction as well, and then only invest. But do remember to invest for long term. So that's it in this video. If you like the video, then do hit the like and subscribe button, or if you have any suggestion, then please feel free to mention it in the comment box. Thank you.